This is a story of Mugo, the fearless Kikuyu seer who mysteriously emerged from the forest as a boy and went on to prophesy great changes. Some believed him, others laughed, but the future was already unfolding before their eyes. Long ago, around the 18th or 19th centuries, in the land of Murang'a in Kenya, there lived a brave hunter named Kibiru. He came from the Ajiro clan of the Kikuyu, known for their powerful medicine and gift of prophecy. One day, while walking through the forest, Kibiru stopped in his tracks. A young boy stood alone among the trees.
Young boy, what are you doing? Wandering alone in the forest.
The young boy looked up, unafraid.
But I'm not alone. I've been with Ngai.
Kibiru raised an eyebrow and studied him for a minute. He asked,
What's your name, boy?
My name is Shege.
Intrigued by the strange boy's words, Kibiru made a decision. He would take him in, raising Shege as his own son. As Shege grew, he became known as Mohoa Kibiru, meaning healer, son of Kibiru. He had a special connection to nature and feared nothing. While tending his father's goats, he would often wander deep into the woods, chatting with the animals as if they were old friends. One day, Mugo strolled through the forest, humming to himself, when suddenly, a dusty warthog burst out of the bushes, snorting loudly.
Hey, slow down. Where are you running to like that? Did someone chase you?
Of course the mole is running. Do you see this face? Someone might think I am lunch.
Mugo laughed as they walked together in the forest. Mugo grew up into an extraordinary young man. One evening, as he returned from another long disappearance, his friends rushed up to him.
Mugo, where have you been?
Yeah, it was your turn to milk the cows.
Mugo smiled.
I have been with Gai. Ay, oyo ne Mogoroki.
Mugo laughed and ran ahead, leaving them wondering about his strange adventures. One day, when Mugo was much older, he began sharing his powerful visions. He saw a time when a strange race of people with different skin color would appear, and compared them to a kiegere, a small pale frog whose blood can be seen flowing under its skin. These strange people would arrive in colorful clothes, much like shihuruta butterflies.
Emma, they carry magical sticks that produce loud noises and produce fire. Yeah.
A brave warrior should not face them with spears, as they will not stand against the pale man's magical stick.
The villagers listened closely, knowing Mugo's words were wise. Mugo foretold changes that would shake their world, such as the destruction of the Gikuyu tribal customs, where the Gikuyu youth would start copying the behaviors of the strangers. Cooked food, which was previously not sold in the Gikuyu custom, would also be sold by the roadside and all markets in the country. The grassy plains where the Maasai grazed would become farmland, and a great famine would come before the arrival of these strangers, he predicted. Then came his most exciting prophecy about an iron snake with many legs, the Kenya-Uganda Railway.
nĩ nyoka ĩrarĩa andũ arabu ĩgathiĩ ĩkamatua kũndũ kũngĩ mũrĩ muona kĩndũ ta kĩu kũgũrũka.
He exclaimed, painting a picture of this amazing machine that bellowed smoke. These strangers that he predicted will come to be the British colonialists. The iron snake will move from Iriaria Shube, referring to the Indian Ocean, and it will enter the Sea of the Sparrow, referring to Lake Victoria. Mugo's voice grew heavy as he spoke, his eyes distant, as if he were seeing a time yet to come.
A day will come when children will be born without ears, only holes where ears should be. They will refuse to listen to the wisdom of the elders and abandon the ways of our people.
Gasp rippled through the crowd. Parents clutched their children, while the elders exchanged uneasy glances. Mugo's gaze swept over the villages, his tone growing more solemn. An elder stepped forward, his voice trembling.
And what of our lands, Moor? What will happen to it?
Mugo's face darkened.
The land will be filled with theft and petty crime. The rivers will change, the forest will vanish, and the great lake Naivasha, the Kikuyu will plant sugarcane and bananas where once the waters ran free.
One of Mugo's famous stories was about a mighty fig tree in Thika. He predicted that it would live for 68 years after the British came. Then suddenly, a storm would strike it down to symbolize the end of British rule. The British were so intrigued by his powers that they even tried to protect the tree. But in the end, Mugo's prophecy came true after Kenya's independence, marking a new chapter for the people. After his predictions, silence fell over the gathering. The weight of his words sank into the hearts like heavy stones. And so, the legend of Mugo Kefiro grew, reminding everyone the magic and wisdom that comes from the heart of the forest.